I started hearing like moaning. So I'm like,
me don't mind, cause me not have time for no theater. Me a dream chaser, me left you for later. Up me ting the elevator. Me know me good, me know me good, cause me know me good, me know me good, cause me know me good, me know me good, cause me know me.
hey guys, it's Shy TV Productions, and I'm back here with another video. Alright guys, so today is gonna be a good day, okay? Because I'm gonna be doing my first story time. My first story time. Because that's what you guys keep requesting, and I really don't want to put my business out there. But you know, at this point, like, if that's what y'all want to hear, that's what y'all gonna want to hear, and I'm gonna have to give y'all what y'all want. You feel me? So yeah, so today I'm gonna be doing a story time. And the story time that I will be doing is the time that I almost fought my friend that was my roommate.
Oh my god!
Yes, she was my friend, but she was also my roommate.
Oh my god!
This video might cause some drama, but I don't really
care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Because at the end of the day, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. And yeah, so if you're new to my channel, make sure you press that subscribe button. Make sure you comment, make sure you like the videos, turn on your post notifications, and let's get right in this video, because this video is kind of spicy. And just grab your popcorn. Just let's just get right into the video. Okay, let's just go. Alright, so boom, it's my freshman year of college, and it's my friend. A lot of y'all may know who I'm talking about, but I really don't care. I really don't care. Yeah. So my freshman year of college, and you know, when you go to college, they tell you like, oh, you could choose who you're rooming with, and yeah. So freshman year, my friends, they wanted me to live with them, but I was like, you know, I want to branch out and like, you know, meet other people. So me and my other friend, because I went to a separate school from like my regular friends, like Novi and them, I went to a separate school from them in high school, so like I met other people too. And there was this one girl, we just gonna call her, what we gonna call her? We're gonna call her Kayla. I'm gonna call her Kayla. Kayla wanted to room with me, so I'm like, I bet, like, you feel me, like, I feel like she's responsible, you know, like, I feel like, you know, she, you know, we clicked in high school, so why not live with her? Like, she gives me responsibility vibes, you feel me? So I'm like, I bet. We go, whatever. Honestly, we were worried about the other roommate, because I'm not even gonna lie, like, this was my first time like ever having a white roommate, so like I was kind of shaky, because I heard the stories about, like, you feel me, and I'm not being racist or anything, but like before we went to college, there was like a whole thing on the news saying that like a girl was rooming with like her white roommate, and like the girl was like using her toothbrush and putting up her butt and all that stuff, and I was just like, yeah, no, like I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that, so that's what we're not gonna do. So like I was kind of scared, because I'm like, you know, I never really had like first hands on like racism, you feel me, like I never had that type of experience. So I was just like, college, I don't want it to start at college, but it might, but I don't know, I'm scared, I don't know. So like, you know, me, I like to look up people, because you know they give you the name, so I like to look up people before I room with them, or like just anything in general. I like to know who I'm looking at before I actually go and meet you. I'm not into that, oh, first day we meet. No, I don't have time. I want to see how you look. I want to see the vibes before we meet. And looked her up, she seemed cool, you know, wrote her, whatever. She was mad nice, you know, that's my sis Marie. Shout out to Marie, you know the vibes, Marie. And yeah, like she was mad cool and everything, like, but one thing that I didn't know until like we figured out the whole housing situation was that it was 3 people to a room. Well, we knew clearly after, but like I didn't know how it worked. So I didn't want no top bunk, because I was just not trying to hear that whole bunk bed stuff. Like I was not trying to hear none of that. Okay, so one day, I think it was during the Halloween, it was during like, I think it was like October, it was around Halloween, and it's freshman year now, and my friends, you know, they wanted to party, but I was like, you know, I want to do my work, whatever. I don't feel like partying, whatever. So I stayed home, right? Told my roommate Kayla, I'm like, oh, I'm staying, da da da. Because at first I was gonna go, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna do my work. I'm gonna catch up on my work. I don't feel like partying. So I told Kayla. Kayla was like, alright, da da da. I have company coming over. I'm like, I bet. Alright. So I left the room early. Like, she wanted to clean the room, whatever. I'm like, there's nothing to clean because we clean it every day. But okay, whatever. Do what you gotta do. So I left the room early. Marie had already left, whatever. And she basically texted us in the group chat and was like, oh, he's sleeping over, but you guys can come back to the room, but not right now. So I'm like, why would you text that? Like, you could have just, like, feel me? Like, the hell? Like, clearly, I feel like she knew that he was sleeping over already, but, like, she just wants to tell us now. But I'm just like, all right, whatever, do your thing, whatever, because I'm still doing homework, right? That was from, like, probably, like, 8 o'clock at night, you feel me? And I didn't go back to my room until 1 o'clock in the morning. And I remember things very, like, good. So, like, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not making up this story. The story is not a lie. Word to everything. Word to my pops. I swear. Like, feel me? I'm not telling no lies about this story. So, I'm in the lounge. If you guys lived in Castle, you guys know the lounge or whatever. So, I'm in the lounge. You know, we have a computer lab, all that stuff. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm like, I'm going to my bed, like, whether, like, I'm coming in the room, though. So we lived on the 3rd floor or whatever, and I go upstairs and I hear music blasting. If you know anything about college, you have quiet hours, you have all those stuff, feel me? I'm not trying to get docked, so I was just like, is she using my speaker to play music? And then next thing you know, they come take away my speaker. What am I supposed to listen to? Like, you're bugging. I was like, alright, whatever. I knock on the door, because you feel me? I know he's in the room, whatever, so I knock on the door, whatever. I'm like this, because they can't hear me through the Tupac playing in the background. So I'm like, alright, I'm like, feel me? Open the door, whatever. It's mad dark. I'm like, okay. So I'm coming in, guys. I'm coming in. So she was like, oh, they start laughing. I'm like, I ain't trying to see nothing. So I was like, let me go put my pajamas on, because our room was right next to the bathroom, so it was like easy. So I left the door open, whatever. Came back out the bathroom, she locked the door. So I'm like, sis, you serious? So I had to knock again. And I knocked again or whatever, and I opened it. And I'm like, listen, I don't care what y'all doing, but I'm going on my bed. Like, for me, I'm not saying I'm going to bed, but like, because I can't really sleep when mad people's in the room, like people that I don't know that's in the room. It takes a long time for me to go to sleep. So I'm like, I bet. So I go on the bed, whatever, and I had my headphones in, but one of my headphones wasn't working. So like, I'm low-key hearing their conversation, but I'm still listening to music in the other headphones. So I'm listening to music, whatever, blasting my mixes, you know me, whatever. And I start hearing like moaning. So I'm like, am I bugging? This is not a part of the mix. So I pause my music. And I'm like, am I bugging? So I'm like, alright. Ignore it. I'm like ignoring it. But then I start hearing words coming out now. So I'm like, alright, like, I'm bugging clearly. Like, so I paused it again. I am texting my friends in the group chat. I did a voice note, whatever. And I recorded what I was hearing. And I heard, oh, it hurts. So I sent in the group chat, because I was like, nah, I have to have evidence, because niggas think I'm lying. Like, I'm not bugging. Like, I'm not bugging out. So sent in the group chat. My friends is like, my friends is mad stupid. They like, Shanice, what are you doing? That's why you didn't want to come to the party. You had a nigga over there. I'm like, bro, that's not me, bro. They was like, bro, I'm like, bro, no, like, it's not me. Like, I was lost. I was very lost. And I was like, I really hope she's not doing this right now. But if I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if she's having sex. I don't know if he's fingering her. I don't know what is going on up there. I don't know. And Kayla was very freaky. She was very freaky. So it's like, anything could have been happening up there. He could have been eating her front. I don't know. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, nah, she's playing disrespect now. Because, like, sis, you was up here with him for how long? And you can't even put some respect on my name when I told you I'm coming to the room to sleep, you feel me? Like, you knew he was sleeping over. Put some respect on, you feel me? Because if it was me, but I have to realize some people is not like us, you feel me? Some people just don't have no manners. They don't have no manners. Shit blows mine. So I'm like, I bet. And she, I paused my music now, and I'm just like, nah. So I text Marie now, and I'm like, yo, Marie, like, come to the room and knock on the door. She's like, what happened? I'm like, bro, I think they're having sex up there. She was like, no way. And I'm like, I don't know, but it sounds like it. Sounds like something is going on up there, because I don't know what hurts, but whatever hurts, I don't know what can possibly hurt. You feel me? I don't know. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what hurts. So, I'm like, all right, whatever. And Marie comes to the door. She knocks on the door, and then they jump up or whatever. So I'm like, I just run out the room. Like, word to everything. I'm dead not lying. Word to everything. Like, y'all can call me lie, whatever y'all want, but I'm dead telling the truth, bro. Like, if you know, you know that I never switched up the story ever. Like, even when Kayla confronted me, I never switched it up, bro. Never. So I'm like, all right, like, run out the room, whatever. So then we standing by the door now, and I'm listening. And I'm like, she does like this. Kayla does this big old scream, like, ah! I'm like, nah. Am I being like punked right now? Am I being punked? Because there's no way. Like, what is going on up there on that top bunk? Like, y'all are wilding. Like, you just met this man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? So I'm like, all right, whatever. I didn't sleep in my room. I went to my bro's room, slept in my bro's room, and the next day I was like, nah, that's mad disrespectful. So I cut her off. I was like, nah, you're bugging. Like, I expected that from Marie, because Marie was our roommate. Next morning I cut sis off. Like, I was just like, yeah, like, you're bugging. She didn't even text us the whole night. She basically had the free. Because none of us came back to the room. Me and Marie slept in the same bed, whatever, in our bro's room, and we went back to our room in the morning. Dead mad disrespectful. Okay, maybe y'all wasn't fucking whatever y'all was doing, but still, you still didn't respect. Like, bro, you still didn't respect us. Like, you're bugging. Like, you're wilding now. Now you're bugging. Now you're bugging. Kayla texted me and she's like, oh, sorry about last night. If you ever need the room, just let me know. So I'm like, now you got me feeling like you was really doing something up there, because we all are obligated to have somebody in the room. Like, you feel me? It's college. We're grown up. Like, we're adults. Like, you feel me? Like, we're all obligated to have our company. But the fact that you couldn't put two and two together to think like that when I was in the room, and when y'all was in the room, to think like that, like, oh, feel me? Like, what type of timing are you on? Like, you're bugging. Like, you don't respect me. I don't care if we're friends, da-da-da. We were not that close for you to do something like that. You need to chill. You gotta chill. So I'm like, I bet, whatever. Didn't respond back to her, because I was like, yeah, we're not friends. Like, you're bugging. So I text my mom and whatever, I'm telling her, and she's like, oh, she needs to just calm down. I'm like, no, because that's dead disrespectful. Like, you're supposed to be my friend. Like, you're bugging. Like, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So I get a text from my friend, whatever, back at home, and she's telling me how she told her about the situation, whatever. And it's bare mix up, because like me and Kayla used to sit in the same class. So, like, we had the same class and we used to sit next to each other. And when that whole situation happened, I moved all the way to the back. I was like, yep, everybody's gonna know that we're not talking, because you're bugging. Like, I'm not even gonna tell anybody, but you're bugging. So I told my friend, because, you know, they're like, oh, Shanice, like, oh, what was going on up there? I was like, honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know. We not gonna know. We never gonna know. I don't know. So, yeah. So then they're like, bro, nah, she was doing something up there. You know, trying to figure out the situation. I was like, honestly, I don't even care at this point. Fast forwarding. She called my friend back at home. I was telling her about the situation. She started talking about how, like, oh, that didn't happen, da-da-da. But she wasn't really explaining what happened. So I'm just like, bro, I don't care what she has to tell you, because at the end of the day, like, she wrote me some long paragraph. I'm like, bro, I'm not reading that, bro. Like, she's like, oh, I didn't come to college to baby you. I'm like, bro, you're not my mother, so what are you talking about baby me? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you really talking about? Like, you're really chatting now. Like, oh, like, baby me. Baby me. Are you dumb? Like, I don't need you to baby me. The hell? I have myself. That's why I came to college, right? You wanted to room with me, right? Like, what are you talking about? I could have roomed with anybody. Like, I could have roomed with my real friends. What are you saying? What happened? Came to the room. We shared, like, a desk thing together. And, like, the way how we were close, like, all of our stuff were like next to each other. When I tell you, I was like, I'm petty, so I moved her stuff to this side and I moved my stuff to this side. I was like, yeah, I'm petty. All the stuff that she had, I took them back of mine, and all the stuff that I have for her, I gave it right back to her. I was like, yeah, you're not gonna try to play me, don't touch my stuff. And you feel me, I was the only one with a no, I think I had a fridge at the time. I was like, y'all lucky that we need this food and stuff in here, because I would have threw it out. Feel me, I would have threw it out, because that's how petty. Do not play with me, because I'm dead petty. I'm a Cancer, I'm petty, don't play with me. So yeah, so sis, I guess sis started getting tight. But did I care? No. So there was this mutual friend we had or whatever, and I would even consider her my friend, somebody that I met, and Kayla used to talk mad stuff about her. And I just found it funny that when me and Kayla stopped talking, they became besties. And I was like, heard the fakeness, what's going on? Cool beans. I pre the vibes. And they became besties. They started coming to the room, and I'm just like, you guys are weird. Like, females are really weird, and I'm not here for it. So basically, sis, like, I posted on Snap, because mind you, Kayla done deleted me on everything, right? And my friends were sending me what she was saying, because mind you, I didn't really tell nobody back home. So the fact that people back home was talking about it, I was just like, you made it obvious that she was talking about me. Because she started talking about, oh, bitches need to stop worrying about me and continue sucking their finger. Da, da, da. I'm like, bro, like, that has nothing to do with that. Like, you're coming for me for sucking my finger, okay, I do it, and like, I'm not, like, you want me to cry? Like, I don't care. Like, what? Like, you're mad? Like, nobody cares about you. You play disrespect. Like, that's it. Like, whatever he was doing, whether he was having sex, whether he was doing whatever he was doing, you still did not put no respect on it, because you knew he was coming back to the room. You knew. Am I bugging? Comment down below if I'm bugging, because she knew. So fast forwarding again, because the story's mad long. So I posted on Snap that God should have made me choose my roommates wisely, right? That's all I posted. Never posted no sub about this girl, nothing. Just posted that one thing. And the one girl, the mutual friend, whatever we had, Jack and sis went back and told her, because she seen the Snap, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure nobody else would have, you feel me? So the night we came back to the room, whatever, because mind you, we was going like days, I think. Yeah, we was going days without talking to each other. Like, we was not talking to each other at all. And I was fine with it, because I'm like, nobody's running me out my room. I'm paying rent in here too. Like, nobody's running me out my room. So then when I tell you, I just felt something that night. I just felt it, and I was like, there's gonna be a because I went to the RA, because I'm telling the RA, like, oh, like, I'm just letting you know that if something pop off, I'm warning y'all, because I feel it coming, because she be saying little smart comments in the room and stuff like that, and I be pushing to the side, and I'm like, you feel me? If anybody knows me, they know I don't argue, but do not play with me, because I'm dead a hothead. Do not play with me. So right, tell the RA not to even be on no snitch stuff. I'm just telling, because we was cool with the RA, and I'm just telling her, like, yo, like, I'm letting you know right now, whether you're here or not, and if it goes down, do not stop me, because I'm tired of people playing with me. Like, I'm tired of people thinking like I'm weak because I don't like to argue, or I don't like to fight, and I don't fight if it's not necessary. Like, I'm not fighting everybody. You're bugging. If I don't have to fight, I'm not fighting. I'm gonna let you talk your talk, because how old are we? So Ari's like, oh, do you want to set up a roommate meet? I'm like, no. How old are we? No. We're grown. Like, if she wanted to talk, she would have talked. If she don't, she don't. I don't care about none of that. I don't even want to talk to her. So yeah. So then days go by, whatever. Me and Marie come back to the room, and sis brought the nigga back in the room. She brought him back in the room, bro. She brought him back in the room, bro. I'm like, swear she trying to get a reaction out of me. Alright. I'm like, alright, listen. She could do whatever she gotta do, because I don't have class till 11 o'clock. Marie got at 8 a.m., you feel me? You're not respecting the roommate contract that we signed. You're not respecting it, you feel me? You're not respecting it. And it's like, when it comes to you, we respect it. So the fact that you wilding now. Now you're playing disrespect, and now you're getting me tight, and now you want to get a reaction out of me, so now you're going to get a reaction out of me. So I'm like, Marie, it's going down today. It's going down whether you like it or not today. So yeah. Kayla and the guy are on the top bunk, whatever, laughing, giggling, doing all this extra stuff, being mad loud. And I'm just like, whatever, I'm gonna listen to my music, whatever. And I had one of my because I got new headphones, and I was listening to my music, but I had one of them out because I'm like, I want to see the funny shit, because I felt like with me, I get energy, you feel me? So I was feeling some type of energy, and I was like, yo, it's gonna happen today. Like, I feel like it's gonna happen today, and I feel like it's gonna happen today. So I tell Marie, I'm like, yo, it's gonna happen, because Kayla and the boy ended up leaving, whatever. And I'm like, Marie, it's gonna happen today, so be prepared. She was like, Shanice, no, I don't want you to get in trouble. I'm like, bro, it's gonna happen, because now she's playing disrespect. Like, she knows you have an 8 a.m. Like, I don't mind, because you feel me, like, whatever. But she know you got an 8 a.m. and she know you're not gonna speak out about it, and now she's playing disrespect because she know you're not gonna say nothing about it. She know that. So it's like, the fact that she's doing that on purpose, bro, that's getting me tight. Like, don't try to belittle somebody because you know they're not gonna speak up for themselves. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. The girl came back in the room, started throwing stuff down, and I'm like, it's gonna happen today. It's gonna happen today, baby girl. It's gonna happen today, because you're bugging. You're bugging. She comes over to me, laying down like this. She's like, takes my headphones out. I was like, she took my headphones out. So I was like, it's going down. Like, oh, do you have something to say? So I'm like, do you have something to say? So she's like, yeah, da 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 da. I'm like, she's like, oh, why are you telling everybody that I was having to tell you da da da? I'm like, bro, because you were. She's like, no, we weren't. He was just tickling me. I'm like, bro, no funny. I forgot to tell y'all. When we came out to the room, when me and Marie came out to the room, we seen a condom, a used condom, in Marie's garbage. In Marie's garbage. Mind you, Marie did not have sex that day. And even prior to that, she does not leave her stuff in that garbage. She takes it out, because I'm always with Marie. You feel me? I was more with Marie than I was with Kayla. So the fact that you tried to lie is what's killing me. So me and Marie was petty, and we put the condom, we used the thumbtack and put the condom on like the desk part of her, like where her part of the desk is. So when we came back to the room, it was gone, and we was like, clearly we know it's her, like, feel me? But we were just petty like that. So I'm like, bro, we seen the condom, bro. Like, Marie did not use that condom, bro. Marie did not use that condom, bro. So the fact that you put it in her garbage, bro, you're dumb dirty for that, bro. Or whoever put it in the garbage, because it's not Marie's. And yeah, so sis was like, oh, da 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 da, you're just mad because I get niggas and you don't. I'm like, hold on. That's what's on your mind right now. That's what's on your mind. You're hyped because all these college boys want to F you or want something in return from you. And I'm supposed to be tight because I'm supposed to be tight. First of all, you were supposed to be my friend. You were hyping me up when we were friends, right? Then you want to talk about, oh, you're just mad because these niggas da da da. Like, what type of timing are you on? Like, that just put me right there. That's fakeness, bro. That's that fakeness. Because, like, how you gonna tell me, oh, you're just mad because I get niggas and you don't da da da? What? You dead ass? I'm like, alright. Then sis gonna tell me, she said some other stuff, and I was just like, I was just tired of listening to her, so I just started screaming. I was like, fuck you. I just started screaming it. So then Marie gets out her bed now. She's like, guys, because now she in my face. So I'm like, you know what? I felt my blood pressure rising, and I was like, I'm not gonna let her get me there. So I got up, and I'm just yelling in her face. I'm like, sorry guys, it's turned into a mukbang. But yeah, sis started yelling in my face, so I started yelling back. I'm like, F you. Like, I'm screaming on the top of my lungs. I opened the door now, but the way how our door is set up, you couldn't really slam the door because there was like this big like sensor thingy that stopped it from like slamming basically. But everybody else's door slams but ours. I'm like, alright, whatever. She I'm like I opened the door to leave now. And she tried to slam the door after me, so I came back and I'm like, you're bugging, so I kicked the door. I like, you're bugging. You're dead bugging. So, mind you, I'm in the hallway. Everybody's outside the room. I'm like, oh, y'all some mixy people. Y'all mean to tell me all y'all was out here listening this whole time? Mind you, it's like probably like 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. And everybody's just preying. We still yelling, and that's when Ari come. And I don't remember what I said to her, but I just know we was in each other's face like this. I'm like, yo, bro, don't stand in the door in front and after me, da da da. Yelling, whatever, whatever. And then the Ari comes and she drags me. But she's like, no, she isn't. I'm like, bro, no, she's playing disrespect. Like, now you're saying unnecessary stuff. Because then she brought up, she's like, yeah, now you can sleep in Brian's room. I'm like, bro, you really just said his name in front of everybody, knowing that everybody doesn't even know that me and him was even talking or whatever he was doing. Like, you really just put my business out there. So that got me even more heated. And I'm like, bro, you mad fake. Like, you just mad. Like, what are you so mad about? You're mad because I was still friends with him. You're mad about that? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. So, she like, oh. So then, that's when they called somebody, and then we both ended up getting docked or whatever. And I had to sleep in Porter with my friends that night because they wouldn't let us stay in the same room. But they let her stay in the room. I was like, what type of inconvenient stuff is this? I'm like, she's the one that approached me, but y'all want me to sleep somewhere else. Now if she touched my stuff, y'all getting blamed for it. Because she should have had somewhere else to go. Why she get the benefit of the doubt to stay in the room? So I come in the room and I'm packing my stuff and she talking her stuff, talking to whoever she talking to on the phone, whatever. And I'm like, I don't really care. You doing all this talking, I don't care about none of that. And yeah. After the fact, so I came back to the room the next day. And she talking about, my friend sent me her post and she talking about, yeah, I got bitches scared to sleep in their room, da 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 da. And then I was like, you're bugging. Scared weird. Scared weird. You brought it to you? Put no fear in my heart. You're wilding. I heard a rumor going around saying that she was moving out. So I'm like, swear me and Marie is getting a double. Hey, double. Hey. But sis was still in the room, so I'm like, when is this moving process gonna happen? I'm in the room, whatever, and it's me and Kayla in the room. And sis comes up to me and she's like, oh, why you have a problem with me? I'm like, because you played disrespect. Like, honestly, I don't even care what y'all was doing. But because what I heard, it made me feel like something was going on. Something was going on. You cannot tell me nothing was going on. And still to this day, she couldn't tell me what was going on. So that makes me feel like something was really going on. Remember? I wasn't bugging out. And I made sure I had that voice note because I was not bugging out. I was not bugging out. I heard, it hurts. I'm like, you're wilding. You're bugging. She ended up telling me how she felt, whatever, and that she was moving. And we was cool after. But then after a while, she just started doing unnecessary stuff at school. And I was just like, I can't deal with that, bro. Like, she started a situation with one of my other friends. And I was just like, bro, that was unnecessary. Like, I know you don't like the girl, but that was unnecessary. Like, you're doing too much. If you know me, you know I'm low-key. You know I don't do that whole mix-up business. Like, I love the mix-up when it's not, when it doesn't pertain to me. Feel me? So, yeah. But, yeah, that's the end of my story time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a story time of when I almost fought my roommate. We were this close. but we didn't hit each other, you feel me? Because if we did, I don't know what would have happened, you feel me? We probably would have killed each other. But yeah, like, just the story time might cause some drama, but I really don't care. I really don't care. But yeah, if you guys like it, comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up.